Hello, my dear students. I am here to teach geography subjects of 10th class. Welcome to all. Before to start geography subjects, I want to give some tips to score good marks. It means how to score more than 85% marks in board exam. First thing, all of you know, geography based on map, either physical map or political map. In class 9, we have been discussed physical map of India because the syllabus of 9th class is completely physical geography. And class 10th syllabus of geography is economic geography. It means we have to see resources of India and up to what extent development has been done by the government or other agencies. Therefore, you have to learn conformly political map of India and remember this up to the end of the session. Some changing take place on the map. So my suggestion is that please print out of map, new map from Google's, on which has been shown Jammu and Kashmir as a 2 union territory. I think all of you know the location and position other union territories and states. Just I would like to discuss here about the Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh. See on the map, Jammu Kashmir state has been demarcated into 2 union territories. One is Jammu and Kashmir, its 2 capital, Srinagar is the summer capital and Jammu is known as winter capital. Similarly, Ladakh is another union territory which has also 2 capital. Ladakh is known as summer capital. Kargil is known as winter capital. Besides this, remember the location of India, area of the state, position of the state and capital, from Kanyakumari to Jammu Kashmir, Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh. If you have confirm of this location and size and position of state and capital, I am sure it will be easy to understand geography subjects. Second thing, be regular in your study and in systematic way. Third thing, listen to the teacher's word very carefully. Very, very carefully. Fourth thing, prepare your class note very neat and clean of each portion of the syllabus. Next, read your textbook time to time. Next, discuss the things with your teachers and friends if you have any doubt, any area of the syllabus. If you follow up these tips, if you are doing your studies according to these tips, I am sure you may score 85% in board exam. This is my suggestion to all. Before to start syllabus, keep in your mind these points. Now I am going toward the syllabus. 10th class geography syllabus completely is economic geography. First chapter is name, resources, and development. This heading itself says what are the resources in our country, what are the uses of that, up to what we have been extended. From last to end of this 10th class syllabus, we have to discuss only about the resource and development. Now you come to see what is resource. On the screen, I have been given 2 points about the resource. You see, all the useful elements of environment are called resources. It means whatever the resource is, what are the elements in our environment which are in use for us, or we can say they are satisfied to human being or human needs and social needs, that we consider as a resources. In other words, one quotation has given by the one geographer, see on that, a resource is no resource unless it is utilized. It means resource, the thing which are in use, but natural resource which has given by the nature. It is not meaning that is in use. For example, rock is resource. What resource? Natural resource. Which one has given by the nature. When we are taking one marble rock, we are using for different purposes. This marble rock, that considered as a resource, but it is rock. Similarly, petroleum. You know, all of you, Saudi Arabia, the petroleum region. Petroleum is the natural resource that had quality to use, but when we are using of that we are considered as a resources. So here, please note down our view, these 2 points, because this resource normally comes as a what is resource of 1 mark. Is it clear? Yes. Now, natural resource. I have been said already, natural resource, it means endowment. It means given by the nature, which has quality, utility for human being. So here, first point of that, natural resources are the natural endowments with utility for human beings. Second point, they are available in nature in the form of land, water, vegetation, minerals, and other elements of physical environment called natural resources. It means what are the things is here? All are natural resources, but it come to use according to the time. So that is known as the natural resources. Characteristic, first point, they are utility and having value. Whenever you are using of that, we are changing different form, obviously its form value is increasing. For example, iron ore is the natural endowment, which one given by the nature. When it come into seed and form different thing, obviously value of that, utility of that is increasing, as well as value of that increasing. So here, first point, we are utility, they are utility and having values. Second point, they are normally available in limited quantity. All of you know, coal, iron ore, petroleum, these have a limited quantity. Similarly, third point, its utility changes with the improvement of science and technology. This is very, very important. Whatever the utility, it changes based on improvement of it. This technology nowadays has given them so many ideas to use up these natural resources. You see, once nobody was knowing about the use of sand, Due to the development of science technology, now we are using for different purposes. So it means this natural resources had this character. So like that, I have given the 3 point according to your syllabus. It is enough for you. This area normally asks the question 3 marks. 1 mark come for what is natural resources. Explain any two characteristics of that. It is like that. Similarly, now importance of natural resources. What are the importance of this? This is first point. Natural endowments are the backbone for the economy of a nation. All of you know, petroleum is the backbone of Saudi Arabia. Similarly, in India, coal is the backbone of the country. Due to that, our economy, we are manufacturing something with the iron ore, we are manufacturing something and exporting of the country, and we are earning the foreign exchange. So in that way, it helps to increase our economy of the country. Second point, by the using of natural resources, human being creates their own world of living, that is houses, roads, etc. You see, Saudi Arabia, once we were not having such houses which we have. Due to the using of this petroleum or natural resources, now we have a good house, AC house, Pakka roads, etc. It means with the help of that, by the using of that, we are making our own living standard. We are improving our standard of living, and we are making different types of houses, roads, factories, companies of that. Now, third point, they provide raw materials to the industries and also provide job. This raw material, due to this, for example, petroleum is here. This is the raw material given by the nature. This is the raw material of the industries, and these industries run due to this petroleum, and that gives a job of different persons, everyone. Similarly, iron steel industry in India, number of iron steel industries which are based on coal, iron ore, which provide job. These are the we consider the raw material of industries. Which industry? Iron industry. Third point, they provide human basic needs like food, clothes, etc. These are the also providers. You see in our country, number of industries. For example, cotton. It comes from the natural resources, land, agriculture, and that goes industries, which gives clothes to us. Similarly, food, rice, wheat, like that, which are come from natural resources and which give the food. In that way, it has a great importance for us, these natural resources. This is the first point for that. Hardly this area is the 2 marks or 3 marks. Like that, you have to explain of 3 or 2 marks, like that. Now, human-made resources. All of you know, it is also known as the thing which has been made by the human. That is why first point, those resources created by the human being are called human-made resources like roads, building, paint, etc. Who make this one? We human being. Who make these roads? Human being. So this one made by the human being, that is we consider the human-made resources. Second thing, they are created after spending huge money. Obviously, when you are going to construct your roads, obviously you have to spend money. And also your time is there. Both we are huge money, we are spending about that. This is the definition of human-made resources. Now, importance of human-made resources. I have given here 2 points. First, human-made resources are essential for the development of natural resources and nation. All of you know, the country human is the base. Human is the root for the development of the anything. Knowledge, we can say knowledge. If human being have a good knowledge, obviously they can do something better, and which help for the nation. For example, once Japan, even still, Japan do not have resources, but this Japan country import the raw material from India, like iron ore. The manufacture of this something, and these manufactured goods they export other countries. They earn money more by the export of these manufactured goods. So this one is based only man-made. It means Japanese they know more, they have more knowledge how to form of different things by this raw material, which help to development of the country. Next, it helps for the development of skill knowledge and health of human beings by creating different techniques. For example, medical department has X-ray machine. Who developed this? This human being has been developed. CT scan machine. Who has developed? Human being has. Medicine. Who? This medical department with the research they are developing medicine for the human health. So in that we can say this human being help for the development. For example, computer for the students. Computer has been developed by the human being, and student get knowledge more to make. I also online I am teaching due to the this computer. Do you think? So in this way we can say importance of human made resources very very important. With the help of that, due to this world, we connect within a second of the different part of the country. For example, number of example you may keep in your notebook, but what I have given here, herbal medicine is the man-made resource which help for the development of the health. Similarly, you may keep other example about the importation of human-made resources. Is it clear? No. Next. Fourth, human resource. Now I am going human resource. Human resource, all of you know, human being is a human resource. But here, all human beings are engaged in some useful activities are called human resources. Very clearly. It means those are engaged in useful activities, they consider as a human resources. It's clear? Similarly, importance of human resources. This is the very big important. Already I discussed. First point, every human being is a potential resource for the society and they are essential component of resources. Everyone have own potential and they are very important for the society and for the other development of resources. For example, if you are going to construct a building, in the building, different skilled persons should be there. Masoner who joined the brick, this is another man. Another one is painter is there. Another is one who is electrician is there. Like that, they are component to make up this building. So in that way, everyone has own potential and we consider potential resources and they are very essential for the development of anything. Similarly, number two, they transform. This is a very, very important idea. They transform material available in our environment with the help of science and technology into resource and use of them. Those who human being, they transform raw material. I have been said very clearly. Iron ore is the raw material of iron steel industry, which goes to industries due to the science and develop and technology. We are making or we are changing into different form of this raw material. And whenever you will change of this different form, obviously value and use of that will be different. Different problem. For example, cloth. Cotton comes from the land. This cotton goes to the textile industry and textile industry form different types of cloth. And whenever a different type of cloth, different qualities there, which give more money for the country. So in that way, this human resource has great importance for the development of the country. Third point, human beings interact with nature through technology and create institution to accelerate their economic development. Last, this is the very, very important because without research or interact with the natural thing, it is very difficult to know all other things. So this human being with the technology and institution, they accelerate and also increase the economy for the country. For that, you see in your textbook, first page of this textbook, one diagram is the triangular here. In the middle, it has given human being. Top is the natural, means physical environment. One side it is institution, other side is the technology. It means this picture or this figure shows us human being in the middle. They interact with that physical environment, technology, and institution, and they make more valuable of these resources. In that way, these human resources play a very important role for the development of resources as well as to increase the economy of the country. Now, next. This area, next is the types of resources. I will continue this subheading of this chapter next class. So my suggestion is that please go through this textbook. It is a 2 paragraph, first page up to that. Go everyone line by line, try to read the words of that, try to understand of that. I think today is enough for this one. Next class I will start types of resources of this chapter. Thank you very much.